Many of you guys are struggling to aim your left hand properly with Hidari. You may have trying so hard to aim with your left hand, but you always ended up gliding and missing your spike. I got a good news for you. This style is very simple. I have made a best guide for every secret style and it's time for the Hidari. You will learn what are the best way to aim properly with your left hand, learn deadliest serve, and a secret technique to master Hidari. If this guide really helps to you, subscribe, let's get into it. Alright, so we should know first what are the stats we need to maximize when playing Hidari. Hidari has a time skip Hinata power spike and a time skip Oigawa power serve with his left hand. So you need to focus on serving and spiking with your left hand to maximize Hidari. However, there is no perfect secret style that gives a max spiking power and a max serving at the same time. So if you ever miss your left hand, you are so cooked. So how do you avoid getting cooked? Well, it's actually super simple and I really love this method, which is do practice mode. Practice makes you better, so we have to hop on in this practice mode first. Then I will tell you my secret way to master this. It is so much better if you have a friend here, so let me call him up. Alright, so let's start with the easiest, which is serving. The easiest way for you to serve is to not glide at all. You can just simply do like this and move to the right side a bit to hit with your left hand. In simple words, just do the TRS method, throw, right, spike. And you are already maximizing your serving. Same goes for the glide serve. Just add J to your TRS, which is TRJS, which means throw, right, jump, serve, like this. It's super simple, right? But I want to aim to the other side. It's actually simple, just move around before you initiate your serving, then you do it. However, if you want to aim it with your left hand, then that's where it gets complicated because you need a lot of time of practicing it to get used to it. So practicing is a really good secret method that I always do. Now let's talk about the spiking. It is almost same as serving. However, your only downside on this is that your aiming is quite limited. Since your aiming is so limited, I only recommend you to only spike with your left hand on the back row with S2, and it will always land no matter what. However, in the front row, your aim is super limited and it's easy to predict. But I have a solution for that. You just have to dunk it in any part of your arm and don't mind whenever it hits with your right, or you're just lucky if you aim it with your left. Dunking means W tilted, so make sure to not delay too much or else the net will be against you. And of course, you have to aim away from your enemy or do a demon cat, whatever you want. Don't mind if your left hand doesn't hit it, just keep spiking it. You have the power there, don't worry. And remember, if you have a TSK setter, you can do the massive delay, but not too much, alright? And how about with Taicho? Taicho is actually the perfect setter for the back row with Hidari. And I'm telling you right now, it's super good, just like Timeskip Hinata and Taicho. In simple words, let's say that Timeskip Kagema is super good on front row and Taicho is really good in back row with Hidari. So for me, I would really prefer Taicho sets over Kagema set. And now, let's talk about what are the deadliest technique for serving and spike. And let me show you something first. The deadliest serving tech, curve spiking tech. If you mix curve spike ability with your left hand on Hidari, holy moly, this is actually not the best serving technique you can ever do, just like time skip Oigawa. You just needed to hit it with your left hand with the TRS method. And you're gonna get a free point with this serve. Make sure to S tilt, by the way. But here's the two deadly tags that you can do with Hidari. The first deadly tag is the simplest and easiest to do among all of the deadly tags, the boom jump tag. You see, the direction of spiking with Hidari is quite weird, like it doesn't go straight but it curves down to its direction. And if you mix this with the boom jump, boom! Receiving your spike is nearly impossible in the front row unless if your enemy is in the exact position on where the ball lands. This boom jump is super good and it doesn't need too much charge and you can use it more frequently than the secret abilities like magnetic pull. It's super easy to use and it's deadly. And the next deadly tag for spiking is the redirectional jump. This one is opposite for boom jump but it is super good in any situation. Using this tag needs a lot of practice and I'm gonna tell you right right now, it is worth it if you master this. Your goal is to surprise your enemy when you do this, and you can bait your aim by aiming on the other side with the redirection. The reason why this is also good overall because you can apply this for both spiking and serving. Redirection is like Hidari, they are both super hard to use but it also gives so much reward. Now let's talk about what are the best lineup for Hidari. For 2v2s, it is Hidari and Twins. For 3v3s, Taicho, Twins, and Hidari. And for 4v4s, Mikage, Taicho, Twins, and Hidari. I am really so happy for you because you have already mastered the Hidari. And you should try to become pro with Sano as well, or maybe with all the secret styles in this game. I will also give away a secret slot in my Discord server, so please join and subscribe.